Hi, I'm Saul, the graphic designer of Team Marlin, and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I just wanted to take you through the basics of colour theory, whilst also explaining the thought process behind our logo and branding. First of all, something you probably already know, the colour wheel contains primary, secondary and tertiary colours. In art and design, the primary colours are usually red, blue and yellow, but sometimes cyan, magenta and yellow are used. We'll get back to that later. There are three important factors which determine how a colour looks and feels. First, the colour's hue. This is basically where on the colour spectrum the colour is. The second factor is brightness, can also be referred to as illumination. This is very self-explanatory and is how light or dark a colour is. Finally, there's saturation, which is the intensity of the colour. The higher the saturation, the more it stands out and pops, and the lower the saturation, the muter the colour. Let's go back to the colour wheel. From this wheel we can determine what colour schemes or palettes we can use for our project, logo or brand. Colour schemes aren't confined to only these things, they can help when designing a room in a house or buying clothes for an outfit. First of all, the most basic type of colour scheme, complementary colours. These are the colours which lie opposite each other on the colour wheel, for example orange and blue, red and green and purple and yellow. You can find complementary colours in logos as well as in nature. For example, a rose, holly and an apple have the complementary colours red and green. No wonder they're used in a lot of illustration and iconography. They're identifiable and stand out. If you choose to go for a complementary colour scheme, vary it out with differing saturations and brightnesses of the two main colours. Second, a triadic colour scheme. This is where you make a triangle out of the colour wheel. These tend to be bold if you use only the primary or secondary colours. Beware of this, because colours like saturated red or saturated blue can appear fuzzy and not great to look at. Next, a monochromatic colour scheme. This is where you take one hue and vary the brightness and saturation to form different colours from the same hue. Team Marlin's colour scheme is an example of this. We've used teal and variants of it to create our logo of a marlin fish jumping out of the sea. You can see the three stripes of our colour scheme on our YouTube channel, website and eventually our pit display. Finally, we have a colour scheme where you pick three colours which are next to each other on the colour wheel. These are sure to work well together, and gradients between them can create a nice effect, but don't go overboard. Now let's move on to a topic which I personally find very interesting, colour psychology. This is where different colours can create different feelings in the viewer's mind. For example, red conveys passion and sometimes danger. Orange conveys a sense of confidence and being bold. Yellow creates a strong sense of happiness and optimism. Green is growth and nature and very simplistic. Blue creates a sense of trust and is very soothing. And purple is wise and prosperous. These feelings come from nature and also how rare certain dyes and materials are. For our team we have chosen teal, which is a mixture of blue and green. This conveys reliability and growth as a team. What is also very interesting, and a design choice implemented into UI design, is the use of black and white. If a software or website is white, it seems friendly and easy to use, but black seems more professional. It's important to know when choosing colours, to not necessarily follow the norm. If everyone else is using a colour, use a different one. This means you can stand out as a brand. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you've learned a thing or two.